You ready for some transfer rating?
Why not?
Okay, who we're going to start with today. Jadon Sancho to the Premier League, something that's cropped up before for us.
Yeah, listen, just give him his talents, give him his obvious history and links with the Premier League and English football. Will he return? I think a big offer will be coming in. Talents like his are few and far between. And I think Premier League clubs will be happy to splash some cash for that kind of talent in wide areas.
Is there a specific team you think would suit him best?
I'm not sure. Listen, you've got Chelsea looking for wide players.
Looks like they're about to get Ziyech, and we'll see him in
which
in a minute.
we'll talk about in a while. He's been linked with Spurs, Manchester United, a continued link. Would he go back to Manchester City? That one I'm a little bit not so sure on. But other than that, almost take your pick.
Okay. This one keeps cropping up.
Keeps cropping up.
Smoke, fire, that old, or this is possible.
And to be honest, I keep saying the same things about it. Listen, you understand the link. What, 23 years old, Jurgen Klopp manager, Liverpool, so you understand it. But and this is a challenge with Liverpool. That team is just so balanced right now. Mm-hmm. And as good as they are, and managers always talk about it's easiest to sign players to make teams better when you're winning, when you're playing well. So you understand the thinking there. But if you're Timo Werner and you're looking at Liverpool's front three, do you get in? That's the big question. The other side to that very same coin is with the Africa Cup of Nations on during the season now, Salah and Sadio Mane goes on. So you understand the interest from a Liverpool perspective. But if you're a Timo Werner, do you say, well, I'm happy to go to Liverpool, Premier League champions? I think we can accept that right now, quite possibly.
Even Stevie said that, so we must.
And that's the thing. Do you go there, give him a player of his quality, his reputation, knowing that, well, for maybe a month or two, I am going to be number one, but outside of that, I'm not really sure whether I fit into the starting lineup. No.
You wouldn't?
If it were me and my choice, I think there'd be other clubs coming in where that would guarantee me a starting position. I just don't think you can guarantee Timo Werner's starting position in Liverpool.
Good point. Brozović came back at the weekend to start. He's been struggling with an ankle problem. Ran that midfield in the second half, because the first half, everybody was horrible.
It was a game of two halves. And listen, understandably, given his role for Inter Milan and that creative role that he plays that Inter Milan need and rely on. Let's be honest, it's only when Brozović found his own rhythm in the second half that Inter looked anything decent, because I thought AC did a fantastic job on him in the first half. You understand the link, because I don't think that Real Madrid have that creativity really in midfield. Modric getting on in years, they need that replacement. This makes a whole lot of sense to me.
He's a good player. Van de Beek to Chelsea, another really good player, youngster, talented, because him and Frankie de Jong, when Ajax had that run.
Absolutely, and again, these two lined up against each other in Champions League earlier this season, so they would have seen each other firsthand. Given what we've seen from Ajax over the last couple of seasons, you take chances on almost any of Ajax's players. This makes a whole lot of sense. It's in keeping with everything you've seen from Chelsea and Frank Lampard. Young, talented, lot of upside to it. Yes. And as much as we're talking about young and talented, Ziyech a little bit on the higher end of that age scale in terms of what Chelsea have been linked with or reportedly looking at.
Suggestion it's already done, or it's been verbally agreed. He plays on the right-hand side. He can play more central, but he's your guy. He's your right-hand side attack.
And I like it, again, just given his age, a little bit more experience, but then you look at who Chelsea have there between Willian, Hudson-Odoi, comes in, listen, again, as we were just saying about Van der Beek, given what we've seen from Ajax, I take a chance on almost any of Ajax's players. I do this. It does give you a real problem with Hudson-Odoi. Willian has been linked with a move away for the last 4 or 5 years. Still, a player I would absolutely love to have in my squad. So it gives Frank Lampard a problem. But those are problems that managers want to have.
A good problem to have. Today's transfer rater with Shaka.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPNFC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.